Hello and welcome. This is the scene here at Molineux. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers and they take on Arsenal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Number 28, Joe Martinho. And number 37, Adama Traore.
The initial 11 for Wolves. João Moutinho starts alongside Ruben Neves in the centre of midfield. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat.
Good luck. Thanks.
And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Aaron Ramsdale is the goalkeeper. Granit Xhaka plays with Thomas Partey in central midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Gabriel Jesus.
Thank you for attending today's game at the Molineux Stadium. Enjoy the match.
And now they get the ball rolling. The textbook interception. Moutinho. Gonzalo Guedes now. Adama. And Moutinho with it. Traore. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, Gonzalo Guedes, undoubtedly the sort of player who can get fans off their seats. What do you think we should look forward to seeing from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we know his movement is very clever, but it's the speed of that movement that causes defenders so many problems. He's got great pace, he gets 1v1 against the goalkeepers, and nobody can recover.
Ruben Neves. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? He's in here. Nelson Semedo. He might be able to carve something out. Gonzalo Guedes. Guedes! Really good diving save. They take it short. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Thomas Partey. Gabriel Martinelli. Just the challenge that was required. Jesus. Saka. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. but really sticking to their task defensively. Ruben Neves. Adama. Flag raised for offside. Gabriel Jesus. Plenty of running room in the wide position. A fine block. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Ruben Neves. Nelson Semedo. On to Gedge. Can they forge ahead? They do. And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and just look at that strike. He opens up his body and makes a really clean contact with the ball. A great finish.
Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last goal. Gonzalo Gedge. He continues his run. Gonzalo Gedge. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Partey. Martin Ødegaard. Jesus. Thomas Partey. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Nathan Collins. It's with Ruben Neves. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Adama. And he stopped them in their tracks. Thomas Partey. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. A bit sloppy in possession. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, they might be onto something. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
Oh, judgment error by the keeper. Well, decent save there. And short it is. Martinelli. Nelson Semedo. In possession, Adama. Gonzalo Guedes. And here's Semedo. Gonzalo Guedes. And the pressure is on. Can he clear it away? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day. It's superb scoring form.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0.
28, João Moutinho.
A very effective challenge put in.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Wolves have enjoyed the majority of possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Guedes! And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And back in action. It's looking rather like a matter of how many for Wolves. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The positional rotation, the ability of players to run with the ball, and the passing have been brilliant. Let's hope we see a similar display in the second 45.
Ruben Neves. In possession, Adama. Nelson Semedo. Adama. Gonzalo Guedes. Wolves failing to keep the ball. Well, very effective play in possession. Well, he needs to be careful here. Ruben Neves. Adama. Gonzalo Guedes. And here's Neves. Traore. On to Guedes. In possession, Adama. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Martin Ødegaard. Martinelli. It must go in, surely. Oh, it didn't happen for him.
Well, he has to finish this for me. So much of the goal to aim for, and he hasn't even hit the target. That's a poor attempt.
So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Gabriel Jesus. Well, nicely cut out. Moutinho. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Ruben Neves. Traoré has it. Well, the story of the first half has been written. It is half-time now here at Molineux. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's scored good goals, but his all-round play has been excellent. He looks like scoring every time he gets on the ball.
Really good diving save. On to Gedge. Can they forge ahead? Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
Well, decent save there. Gedge. And the pressure is on. Can he clear it away? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Gedge! And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. It must go in, surely. Oh, it didn't happen for him.
Well, he has to finish this for me. So much of the goal to aim for, and he hasn't even...
So the second half underway, and it's going to take a colossal effort from Arsenal if they are to turn this around. Traoré. Ruben Neves. Gonzalo Guedes now. Oh, what an opportunity! Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
Will he find the net? Oh, a goal! They've taken full advantage of a dreadful mistake by the goalkeeper.
Well, just look at this again. What was he thinking? Too slow, too ponderous, and it's cost them a goal here.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. William Saliba. Saka. Martin Ødegaard. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Ruben Neves. Nathan Collins. In possession, Adama. Gonzalo Guedes. Running with the ball confidently. Still work to do. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Adama. Not a pass that lacks quality. Martin Ødegaard. A danger here as he runs at them. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Promising sequence. But quick thinking defensively. Martinelli. Good work from Wolves to win back possession. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Gabriel. Xhaka with it. White. So a half an hour remaining. Martinelli. Partey. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Adama. Traore has it. Well, they know they need to stop him. And let's give credit to the defending. Nelson Semedo. Gonzalo Guedes. Extremely sloppy in possession. Thomas Partey. Martinelli. He's in behind. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Here it is now, a substitution. And a short corner, let's see. Just wanted to get it out of there. Saka. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Can they hit on the break? All hands on deck. Can he do it? No way through. And there's the delivery. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Gabriel Jesus. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Martinelli. Thomas Partey. And he takes on the shot. Just made sure nothing came of that. Constantly thwarted. Making progress. Xhaka. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Substitution time it is here. Playing it in. And he's clear as lines. And a long way out. Well, flinging himself at it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And short it is. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Arsenal regaining possession. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Adama. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Can he find the right pass? Shielding the ball superbly. Well, he was close to goal, but that's a moment he would like to erase from history. Nelson Semedo in position here to protect the ball. Untidy on the ball there, Nelson Semedo. Gabriel Martinelli. And back with Partey. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Making sure it didn't get past him. Using his strength to shield the ball. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Well, they're going for the short one. A gift for any goalkeeper. It's Ronan on the ball. Mateus Nunes. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Well, the keeper grabs it. He's in control of the situation. Martinelli. On to Zinchenko. Nouri. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. It's Ronan on the ball. Adama. Went in strongly, decisively. Martin Ødegaard. Arsenal get the advantage from the referee. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Nelson Semedo. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Martinelli. Takes the shot. Body in the way. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Moutinho. Good vision. Can he get onto this? So the referee says that will do it for this match anyway, and it goes into the history books as a win for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, no two ways about it. A very important contributor, João Moutinho. Interested to know what you thought about his performance.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Really good diving save. On to Gedge. Can they forge ahead? Well, decent save there. There's Gedge. The pressure is on. Can he clear it away? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Might it be Gabriel Jesus?